Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is my first time doing a voiceover video like ever on my channel, so if I stutter, apologies in advance. Anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit about and give my 2 cents on why I think bandwagon standing is such an issue in K-pop at the moment. I know many others have given their takes already on this, but I just wanted to give my personal takes as well. Trend standing, in my opinion, is one of the most unproductive things you could do, and it will never not tick me off. Like, it just gets on my nerves. Like, there's a very fine line between standing a group because you love them and standing a group because everyone else is. You see where I'm getting here, right? Like, if you truly love this group, let me put that in quotation marks. If you truly love this group, then why are some of y'all out here turning your backs on your quote-unquote faves over one release? This happens time and time again, like 2 examples being Stacy and ITZY. And listen, I'm not saying that groups like Stacy, or ITZY have quote-unquote fallen off or aren't successful anymore, like some of these malicious people want to paint them to be. All I'm saying is that y'all really don't love these groups. And like, at the end of the day, these groups will always have their solid fan bases. But, when it comes to certain eras like Sneakers or Beautiful Monster, it just proves that some of y'all are fake. It really does show. And listen, I'm not trying to defend some of these labels and the clear lack of care or commitment when it comes to cohesive sound and conceptualism with their groups, because clearly a lot of these labels are in a bit of an identity crisis right now when it comes to actually caring about having a clear image and sound for said group, because it does show through their group's releases. All I'm saying is that I think it's funny how sometimes some K-pop stans drop a group entirely over a couple releases they didn't deem good or to their musical liking. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I understand not liking a song. This video isn't meant to force you to like every single song a group releases. Like, we don't do D-writing around here. We really don't. But the point of this video is to simply call out how hypocritical I think some of these K-pop stans and toxic K-tubers actually are, in my opinion. Like, this happens time and time again, especially with girl groups, and it's like 1 minute groups like Stacy are the talk of the town, and then like the next minute they're old news to these people. Like, I don't understand. Like, whenever the next big group comes out and have music that's deemed more digestible or easier to listen to by the masses, is exactly when some of these stans who quote-unquote love their faves drops said group from their stan list entirely. And I don't know, that just really bugs me for some reason. Like, you just gonna forget about your current group you're standing just because your current group has quote-unquote fallen off or doesn't make good music anymore according to everyone else. Like, just because of a few releases. Like, I don't know, that's just kind of crazy to me. Like, it begins to beg the question, did you even love them in the first place? Or even better, are you really even a real stan at this point? Because some of these egotistical people love to jump from group to group for their own malicious reasons, mainly so they can stand the next group who's trendy and has music they deem more sterling and better as an excuse to trash on their previous faves they quote-unquote loved. And it's exactly this cycle of egoism that simply gets on my nerves personally. Like, these crude and rude people will do anything to feel good about themselves, even if it means trashing a group they once loved, quote unquote. And that type of behavior just feeds into that egotistical superiority complex that I hate. Like, I just hate it, y'all. Like, I simply hate it. Like, it just gets on my nerves. It gets on my nerves so much. And see, this just tells me that some of these people are truly insecure in themselves. Because how do you take time out of your day to crap on a group that you once loved? That just doesn't make any type of logical sense to me. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, again, I just feel like there's a very fine line and a difference between dropping a group because they simply are not your cup of tea anymore, and dropping a group because you think they fell off and want to spew your hatred. So that's the excuse you use. You use the excuse of they fell off as an excuse to spew your hatred instead of stating why. It's like, you can voice your opinions and frustrations in a way that's not disrespectful. Because it is 100% okay to not be into a group as much anymore if you're not into the art direction, the sound, whatever it might be. But you have to give valid reasons as to why. But when it comes to some of these people, they don't even give valid reasons, and they're not respectful about it. Like, they're not respectful, and they're not valid, or they're not giving valid reasons on why they're dropping said group. It's like they treat these idols like project, like they treat them like products is basically what I'm saying. And that just tells me that some of these people ain't no better than these labels, because these labels be doing the exact same thing and treating their idols like their objects. I'm really tired. I'm really tired of the BS, and I thought I'd give my personal thoughts, because some of these people out here are fake. Like, it irks me, which then brings me to the whole streaming and album sale debacle, when fandoms try to trash on other groups by comparing streaming and album sale numbers, but that's a story for another day. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope that this can bring up some constructive conversation in the comments, and with that being said, I will catch you next time. Take care of yourself, love yourself, and protect your peace, please. Please protect your peace. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.